Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to Midday News on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Jumai Manson. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365. Now the news in full. In a significant step up enhancing Nigerians' defense capabilities and enhancing self-reliance in military hardware production, the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure, NASENI, has signed a Memorandum of Understanding MOU with the Ministry of Defense. The Executive Vice Chairman of NASENI, Khalil Suleiman Alilu, says the signing of the MOU is in the quest to strengthen the defense infrastructure through indigenous innovation and technological advancement. Kike Lomo Okere has the details.
During the MOU signing ceremony, the Executive Vice Chairman of NASENI, Khalil Suleiman Alilu, highlighted the importance of the military industry complex as not just a strategic initiative but a national imperative. Khalil emphasized that in the rapidly evolving global security environment, it is critical for Nigeria to position itself to address emerging threats and homegrown solutions.
The goal is to create a robust ecosystem that does not only support the needs of the armed forces, but also foster growth of the local industries, thereby reducing our dependencies on foreign imports.
It says the MOU represents the beginning of a long-term collaboration aimed at enhancing and creating a robust ecosystem that supports the need of the Nigerian armed forces while fostering the growth of local industries, thereby reducing reliance on foreign imports.
We can work together for the betterment of Nigeria. Today, NASENI, Ministry of Defense, and our parastatal, TICON, is signing an MOU for the production of arms and ammunition, research and development in the areas of defense and military infrastructure.
The MOU represents the beginning of a long-term collaboration aimed at enhancing our defense capabilities through innovation and indigenous production. It is our firm belief that through this partnership we will lay the foundation of a self-reliant defense industry that can meet the needs of our armed forces and contribute to Nigeria's economic growth.
It is expected that the Memorandum of Understanding will elevate Nigeria's defense capability and contribute to the broader goal of national security and economic development. Stakeholders present to witness the signing of this landmark agreement include the Minister of State for Defense, Dr. Bello Mitawali, the Minister of Steel Development, Shuaibu Abubakar Audu, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Defense, Dr. Ibrahim Abubakar Kana, senior officers of the Armed Forces. Kelomo Okere, Global Television News.
Thank you, Kike, for that report. The chairman, Independent National Electoral Commission, Mahmood Yakubu, has called on security agencies to remain vigilant and ensure the smooth conduct of Edo and Ondo governorship elections. Yakubu made this call at a meeting at the Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security in Abuja. Michael Adikan has more.
The chairman, Independent National Electoral Commission, Mahmood Yakubu, emphasized on the need to protect the election materials, personnel and polling activities while reminding our security forces to adhere to the rules of engagement for electoral duties. Yakubu therefore urged political parties, candidates and their supporters to maintain civility as campaigns intensify, while emphasizing that peaceful campaigns are critical to ensuring peaceful elections in Edo and Ondo State.
For the security agencies, this is the time to be more vigilant. You should leave no stone unturned in dealing with any real or potential threats to the conduct of peaceful and transparent elections.
In his remarks, the National Security Advisor, Nahu Rabidu, issued a stern warning cautioning against any attempt to disrupt the upcoming governorship election in Edo State. With the election just over a month away, Ribadu emphasized that the government is fully committed to ensuring peaceful and credible polls. The NSO, who also serves as co-chair of the Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security, addressed the political tensions already surfacing in the state, noting the presence of inter- and intra-party dispute. Ribadu, represented by the Director of Internal Security in the Office of the NSA, Hassan Abdullahi, stressed that any interference with the elections will be treated as an assault on the nation's democratic values.
And anyone attempting to disrupt the conduct of the elections will face the full wrath of the law. Law enforcement agencies are on high alert and ready to swiftly and decisively deal with anyone trying to undermine the polls.
The Edo and Ondo governorship polls is slated for September 21st, 2024 and November 16, 2024, respectively. Edikan Michael, Global TV News.
The wife of the governor of Imo State, Chioma Uzodinma, has called on women not to allow anyone be a barrier to breastfeeding their babies. At the 2024 World Breastfeeding Week in Owerri, the Imo State capital, the First Lady encourages women on exclusive breastfeeding. Global correspondent brings you details.
Breastfeeding is often called liquid gold, and for a good reason. It provides essential nutrients to babies. These and several other reasons brought together women from across Imo State to mark this year's World Breastfeeding Day with a clarion call to promote exclusive breastfeeding.
0 to 6 months, amongst workers, our mothers and expectant mothers in our various communities, offices and so forth. Together, let us make exclusive breastfeeding.
Wife of the governor of Imo State, Barrister Chioma Uzodinma, who was represented by the Commissioner for Women Affairs, Nkechi Ugu, urged women to remain resolute in ensuring proper breastfeeding of their babies across the state.
In our culture also, life is valued and children are cherished. Therefore, the culture has always been open to things that support life, and breastfeeding is one of them.
For breastfeeding mothers in Imo, an event like this gives them hope of a brighter future for their nursing children. Traco.
Breastfeeding will make my child to know when things are done right and when things are not done right, because when I give them only breast milk and I'm impacting natural milk into their brains, it will build their system, it will build their brain to grow more and more.
Highlights of the celebration include presentation of gift from wife of the governor of the breastfeeding mothers, cultural dance and 60 seconds breastfeeding competition by the breastfeeding mothers, amongst others.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu says the contemporary security challenges facing as a nation requiring into the concept of the whole government and societal approach to resolve them decisively. The president, who was represented by the Secretary to the Government, George Akume, at the Maiden African Defense Conference and 60th anniversary of Defense Industry Corporation, Abuja. Sharon Ajay tells us more.
The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, ably represented by the Secretary General of the Federation, George Akume, says the significant contribution of DECON over the years and the passion to see the speedy growth of DECON and Nigeria's military-industrial complex was the motivating factor in signing the DECON Act 2023 into law. While commending the efforts of DECON over the years, the president says his administration will invest substantially in DECON to ensure it delivers on its mandate efficiently within the 2030 roadmap timeframe.
The contemporary security challenges we face as a nation require tying into the concept of the whole of government and society approach to resolve them decisively.
Highlighting the significant contributions and achievements of DECON over the past 60 years, the Honorable Minister of State for Defense, Dr. Bello Matawalle, says the recent enactment of DECON Act 2023 by His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu marks a turning point in the history of the defense sector, adding that this new legal framework empowers DECON to operate with greater autonomy and efficiency, enhancing its ability to meet the evolving defense needs of our nation.
This new legal framework empowers DECON to operate with a greater autonomy and efficiency, enhancing its ability to meet the evolving defense need of our nation.
While emphasizing the theme of this conference, which is Deacon at 60, Future Frontier in African Defense Technology, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, underscores the importance of collaboration and innovation in addressing the complex security challenges facing the continent, adding that the conference is a call to innovate, embrace new technologies, and develop solutions that will ensure the security and prosperity of the nation and continent in the years to come.
A world where the dynamics of warfare and defense are rapidly evolving. It is imperative that we remain at the forefront of technological advancement. As African nations continue to confront threats to peace and stability, it is essential that we work together to enhance our defense capabilities and foster regional cooperation.
The Director General, Deacon Major General Edith, says the theme of the conference is a call to reflect on the collective journey and to strengthen ties that bind African countries in common pursuit of building Deacon.
Adapting to the dynamic landscapes of military technology and global defense trends. In the early years, our focus was predominantly on the production of small arms and ammunition, meeting the critical needs of our military and other security agencies. However, as the threats facing our nation and region become more complex and contemporary, so too has the interpretation of our mandate. In the 21st century, our projects have become more diverse, encompassing not only military products, but also venturing into civilian applications that leverage on our technological capabilities.
Deacon was established in August 1964, born out of the visionary mandate to support and enhance operational capabilities of the Nigerian Armed Forces. The highlight of the event is the launch of Deacon new logo and the anniversary book titled Deacon at 60, Forging the Pathway to Indigenous. Sharana J reporting for Global TV News.
In response to the controversy surrounding the Counter-Subversion Bill and other related draft legislation, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Abbas Tajuddin, withdrew the piece of legislation. The clause of the bill, which had only passed for the first reading, surfaced in both traditional and online media, sparking controversies. The bill proposed a 25-year imprisonment or 10 million naira fine, or both, for any person convicted of making a statement or taking an action that leads to sabotage and agitation or intergroup or sectional conflict in the country. The United Nations Children's Fund and its partner have donated an oxygen plant and oxygen delivery device to the General Hospital in Ileme local government area of Rivers State. The plant can produce 720,000 liters of oxygen daily. Speaking at the commissioning and the handing over of the plant, UNICEF Nigerian country representative Kristen Maduend said the initiative follows a comprehensive nationwide assessment of oxygen needs in health facilities across 36 states of the country and the Federal Capital Territory. Maduend further says the initiative is a partner with the Federal Ministry of Health, IHS Nigeria, the Canadian government, and the Rivers State government. The Nigerian Education Loan Fund says it will constantly review the 20,000 naira monthly stipends to Nigerian students based on economic realities. The Director of Corporate Communications of the fund, Osiyemi Oluwatuyi, made this known in an interview with our correspondent in Abuja. Apart from institutional fees, applicants for students' loans also have the opportunity of applying to upkeep loans. While institutional fees are paid directly into the accounts of institutions, the upkeep is paid directly into the account of the applicant. The Enugu State Police Command has arrested and charged the suspect Aliyu Saad with stealing a street light pole in the new artisan area of Enugu. This was revealed in a statement signed by the Enugu State Police Public Relations Officer, Deputy Superintendent Police Daniel Udekwe. Saad was apprehended by the operatives from the New Haven Division following a tip-off about the criminal activity. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has donated the sum of 50 billion naira to support the Nigerian Education Loan Fund. This was disclosed by an anti-graft agency when the fund's managing director and chief executive officer, Akintunde Sawyer, led its management team on a courtesy visit to the EFCC headquarters in Abuja. Sawyer noted that the fund is an initiative of the President Bola Tinubu-led administration and is designed to provide funding for the education of indigent students. The Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps in Jigawa State says it recovered the remains of 2 men from a pond in Binikidu local government area of the state. The command's public relations officer, Barayuddin Tijani, made this known in a statement issued in Dutse, the state capital. Tijani says the deceased identified as Abubakar Al-Haji, 20, and Abubakar Abdullahi, 25, drowned while crossing the pond on their way to a market in Waza village. You're watching Midday News, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. When the Midday News return, federal government offers MSMEs 15% logistics service discount. Please stay with us. You're welcome back, and if you're just tuning in, this is Global Television bringing you live broadcasts of Midday News. Thank you for staying with us. Over now to business, the federal government has traced at least 83 billion naira in cryptocurrency and fiat money channeled towards a recent nationwide protest. They include $50 million of cryptocurrency, $38 million of which were blocked in 4 cryptocurrency wallets, and 4 billion naira contributed by various political actors in Abuja, Kano, Kaduna, and Katsina. This was part of presentation by the National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu at the inaugural meeting of the Council of State convened by President Bola Tinubu at the Aso Rock Villa, Abuja. The federal government has taken delivery of 70 hybrid jet mover buses from Jet Motor Company in a bid to enhance country's transportation sector. The Nigerian automobile manufacturer made this disclosure in a statement. The buses, which operate as compressed natural gas and premium motor spirit, are expected to provide affordable and comfortable transportation for Nigerians. As part of efforts to improve business conditions, expand sales, and lower operational costs for small and medium enterprises in Nigeria, the federal government, through the Small and Medium Enterprise Development Agency, has offered a 15% discount on logistics to help small businesses cut their transportation expenses. This initiative, in partnership with the Nigerian Postal Service, aims to enhance business conditions, boost sales, and reduce operational costs, and will commence on August 26th. The Director General of SMEDEN, Mr. Charles Odie, made this known while signing a memorandum of understanding with the Postmaster General of NIPOS, Mrs. Tola Odeyemi, on Wednesday in Abuja. The Port Harcourt Refining Company, a refinery under the management of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited in Rivers State, has again failed to commence operations after 6 postponements. It was observed that promises made to Nigerians by the Federal Ministry of Petroleum Resources and NNPC about the refinery have continued to witness multiple failures in July. The Group Chief Executive Officer of the NNPC, Mele Kyari, stated categorically that the refinery will come into operation in early August. On our foreign index, Venezuelan CNE Electoral Council under the fire after declaring a widely rejected election victory for President Nicolas Maduro described the UN report disputing the outcome as rift with lies. The CNE proclaimed Maduro the winner with 52% of votes cast in July 28th poll without providing a detailed breakdown. Maduro's victory has been rejected by the opposition, the United States, European Union, and several Latin American countries. Anti-Maduro protests in Venezuela have claimed 25 lives so far, with dozens injured and more than 2,400 arrested. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has announced that he will step aside next month, ending a 3-year term plagued by the low popularity rating and a splurting economy. The ruling Liberal Democratic Party, which has governed almost uninterrupted for decades, is due to hold a leadership contest next month, with the winner to become Prime Minister. Kishida says he will not seek re-election as party chief. That's it on Midday News, and it came to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. Remember, we're on DSTV channel 365 and Star Times channel 276. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms by using a Global TV NG at the handles now showing on your screen. I am Jumai Manson. Thank you for watching. Good afternoon.